Hey everybody, I'm Jamie and welcome to Dig It Homesteading, and today we're going to take a tour of my garden. So welcome, and we're also going to be trying out this 4K camera, so please let me know down in the comments if it's good, the same, or better quality for y'all. I'm always interested in upgrading, and especially out here in the garden. You know, you want to feel like you're right there and see the damage or the beautiful flower and things like that. So y'all let me know. I appreciate all the feedback. But anyway, this is going to be a late June garden tour, and I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get right into it. Right off the bat, I have this hanging basket that has failed miserably that I need to get a new liner for and just completely reset. What is that? I feel like that might be something I planted, but I don't know. So if you know, let me know. And I feel sprinkles, so we're gonna try to hurry through this. Alright, so this is the first bed that took me forever to reset. And we do have some determinate tomatoes in here, which are definitely going to need their cages soon. I think we have 3 or 4 that's left. And then this is spaghetti squash that I had no hopes of because it's so late in the season and squash vine borers are absolutely horrible here. But so far I've got 3 come up. I think one of them didn't right here. And I'm happy with that as long as we get a few. And then we have some jade bush beans all throughout here. And I've got that pink celery still going to seed out there. Absolutely love calla lilies and the patterns of their leaves. And these were burgundy ones that did bloom this year. This one did not bloom, and there's one under here in the front that didn't bloom, and I don't even remember what color they are. Definitely have a piles and piles of things I need to get to, like this. That is connected in this pot. It was just sitting there. I had already up potted it once. Got this one up potted, and I think I'm gonna have to find way bigger pots for all of these because they are just growing so rapidly. And I've got some garlic chive here, some Okinawa spinach, some green apple mint, which is struggling. I might need to move that to a little bit less sunny location. And this is spearmint, I believe. And then this is my Meyer lemon, and we do have a lemon on it, and it has recovered from the caterpillars quite nicely. That's why I leave them on and transfer them around to different citruses. But look, that little butterfly egg has not hatched yet that we saw. And if you haven't seen it, I have a short of a butterfly laying its eggs on here. Cuban oregano. Isn't that just lovely? I love how it's got little pink bits around the edges of the leaves as well. And this plant has become a beast, so I'm sure it needs to be up potted. Desert rose that I'm trying very much to not kill this year, because I have killed one of these by being out of town when an early frost hit. I am going to be redoing all of this stuff. Night blooming epi, a bunch of succulents and cactus. And in this area where I was throwing all my little baby cuttings, and they have just absolutely taken off and love this little spot right here. So I'm gonna have to take you along and go through all of this with you guys. When it starts pouring on a garden tour, what do? You hide in the cucumber plant. That's what we do around here, because that's how far they go. They're trying to take over this whole trellis, and I am so happy they're doing that. I have made the best fridge pickles this year, and I will if you want, I will share that recipe with y'all. If y'all like the Vlasic pickles that are in the refrigerator section, these are very similar. I'm going to do another batch and try it with a little bit more salt, and I think it'll be right there. And my whole family is absolutely enjoying those. I'm surrounded by bees. The bees are loving it. And assassin bugs. That's where I'm at while it rains. But anyway, if you're interested in that kind of recipe, let me know. Because we have an abundance of cucumbers still. And I don't know how, because I planted these way too late. And they are thriving, and they're the Boston pickling type. Ooh, it's getting harder. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and wait for it to go away, but it's sun shining, so it shouldn't be too much longer. So we're back at it after the shower has pretty much ended. It's still raining a little bit. And here's my little collection of plumeria. I absolutely love tropicals. And they do rather well here. Aren't they pretty? So I'm just trying to grow these all out, and then I go through with a Sharpie and mark on the stem what color it is that popped out, because I was given a whole bunch of these and I don't know what color all of them are. So as they all bloom, I just each year write on what they are, so I know for next year. So once I have 3 of these, I can then move that plant on to somebody else. And we have a kitty cat friend. This whole area needs to be redone. We used to have a pool here, then we built this hammock rack, and then something messed up my hammock, which we also need to put out and see. This chair is got to go to the dump. It has done its dues. But I just moved my papayas over here. Well, the 2 big ones. They were in more full sun, and they were just not happy. So hopefully they'll do good here. And this, I've planted different things, but that I did not plant. So it's a volunteer, and it looks like a cucumber or some sort of squash. I'm not even really sure. I know it's something I don't want to pull because it's volunteered, but we'll have to see what it is. I've had different ones out here, and the chickens have also planted a squash, and I'll show you that. Right here I have a small cranberry hibiscus that was given to me by a friend of mine. I've had a few of these, and I was told they could be stuck in the ground, but they do not come back, at least at my house, after the freeze, even with a bunch of mulch on top. But these are very cool leaves. You can dry them and use them in tea or eat them fresh, and they're very citrusy. Oh, we are struggling around here with the grass because the guys have been working on 2 lawn mowers, 2 different push mowers. There's one right here, because they'll get to a point where they should run and then they just won't. So we have been weed eating this entire property trying to get those fixed. And I have not gone through and hand weeded like this. I usually don't let my good pots get covered in weeds, but I have this year, and I haven't planted anything in that. But this is a Barbados cherry, and it just never has gotten strong in the branch, even though I took the pole out. So we will just, oh sorry, Rio Grande cherry. Cherry of the Rio Grande. I have another one here, and it's doing really good, but I don't know. Pride of Barbados is doing really good. I want to get that planted up front probably. I have a palm here that produces fruit you can eat, and it's just been living and growing in this pot. And then prickly pear cactus is doing absolutely amazing. I do have one in ground up front, but I never take y'all that far. And then that is a bay tree, so that's where my bay leaves come from, and it struggled. So I've got part of it here that needs to be cut back, but down at the bottom it's still doing good. I've got Vicks plant, which smells and does the same thing as Vicks Vapor Rub. It's an effervescent type thing that helps clear up colds. And then I've just harvested green onions, and I need to plant out some more. But I do have some Egyptian walking onions here as well. So I need to harvest all of those and then let them go to seed. And then this area, I don't even know. I don't know what I have going on here. I feel like the sweet potatoes, which I have here, growing out slips, and I've already got my slips planted, and I am letting these go and hoping, you know, remember to come out here and take more slips so you can just throw them wherever. But here, that one had rooted on its own in there, so I don't know if I'm gonna let it stay there or if I'm gonna cut it out or what. But again, I've got part of this little area that could be planted out. It's not doing much. And then I have something here that I just randomly threw in it because my little bush cucumbers faded away quickly. They did not like being here in the heat, so those are definitely ones I'm going to have to plant out earlier next year. And this is where all my peppers are, and there is lots of little damage like this. For the most part, I don't worry about that for my peppers. You see this? This is my cucumber plant from way over there. This is definitely the year of the cucumber. It has made it all the way down here. And for some reason, these two cucumbers are just not very happy on this end this year. Four cucumbers on this end are not happy, and the sun does come in from this way, so they should be getting sun just fine. But I have a ton of different peppers in here. I do have shishitos growing this year, so we can give those a try. Lots of basil in between, and Sister's Bunny gets all those tops. And then I have jicama that is probably just about ready to harvest, and it's vining all over everywhere as well. And I have something in here, but I can't see. And you see, I have to have these baskets in here because her chickens will come in here and dig up all my plants. This is another basil. It is a blue spice basil, and it smells delish. I don't even know what to say it smells like. But yeah, I don't know how this is still going so good. There is some damage, but not a lot. And there are aphids more on this side, and I just hose them down with a watering hose at this point. I'm not putting any effort into saving it because I have some other things that I want to plant on this side for during the heat to grow up this trellis. And then this is in here. I know it's got to be a weed, but I like the look of the leaves, so I need to look up what this is, or if y'all know, let me know. And I do have, oh my goodness, can you see it back there? There's a hidden cucumber, and it's yellow and it's getting munched on. Need to take that out for the girls. This is the great thing about a garden tour, is you find things you need to do, so it's like a little to-do list. And how about that woolly bear caterpillar that's right in front of me? He's super cool. Hi, little guy. And y'all, I already know this is not going to be my best year gardening, and I'm okay with that. We're just going to make it through, get whatever harvest we can. Like, this is going crazy. The red Malabar spinach. Some of the leaves are just absolutely massive. And we'll take what we get this year, and hopefully this gives me more time. Tomatillos, some more tomatoes, something well, I'm sure it's the horned caterpillar, but I've been working so much, I haven't been coming out here every day. And if you don't around here, the horned caterpillars, we'll just munch them down. These are all stressed because our feels like temp's already in the hundreds. But hopefully this year I'll get tomatillos, because this is one and then the first one is one. And you need to have 2 plants for it to fruit. What I was saying is, hopefully not having so much to do out here for my summer garden every day will give me time to plan ahead and do better for my fall garden. Usually by the time you need to seed for fall garden and get things started, I am done and I don't want to be out here and do anything with plants. So I do as little as possible for my fall garden. But we can grow a lot in fall and through winter. So I really want to kind of save myself this year and maybe grow broccoli and things like that over the winter, because we just can't do it through spring. We get too hot too quick. But I'm gonna take this as a partial break year. The life and time and other priorities got away from me, and I'm okay with that. You know, sometimes you just can't do it all, and this year the garden was not part of the all, but I will still have some great videos for you guys ahead, and I will show you a couple more things. And maybe I'll take you to the orchard. It's tiny, y'all. It's not huge. It's out here watering, and our toothache plant is pretty much done. But all of this is our lemon basil that completely reseeded itself in my moringa. I absolutely love this tree, and it's so good for you. So I'm excited about that. I do want to top it. I'm thinking maybe I'll top it about half and we'll dry out the leaves, or just throw them in a salad and use them. That way it'll bush out more, because I'm not short and I can reach to there. So I might keep trying to get it to bush out lower, and that way I can drop it a little bit lower. I should have done that before, but you know, all at good intentions. But here I have some more papaya. And the bigger ones over there sure look like they're about to fruit, so I'd be excited to see that. We got one year, and then an early frost came and annihilated the fruit. Here's definitely the ugly truth of what I have or have not been doing. This is the rose bed that I take y'all to with my asparagus and my roses, and I have not came out here and hand weeded probably 2 months. So I know I'm going to regret that. I even stopped coming and looking for my asparagus. That should show you just how much my time got ate up, because I absolutely love asparagus, and that's just not like me. Some more plumeria, and then this is my variegated pink lemon, and this is another place I get those cool little bird poop guys. But look, the lemon is actually variegated as well, and inside the flesh is pink. And then here you can see the chrysalis of one of those bird poop caterpillars. This I am so excited about this year. So excited. Look. Isn't she lovely? Passion flowers are just so interesting to me. Do you like them? And this one should be one. Oh, hi little assassin bug. You don't have to be scared. You're doing my work for me. Look at all the flowers. Just love it. So hopefully this will make us some fruit. And there's another assassin bug. I don't know if you can see. Crawling all around on that bud. You want to keep those guys around. We have a little butterfly joining us as well. They're all welcome. All the lovely critters. And if you haven't seen, these elephant ears are very small to what I got on that side. I have a short about that. Y'all can check that out. I'm trying to do a lot more shorts as well for you guys. For one, sometimes it's easier for me when I'm out here doing things to just grab it and show you and share. And our garden guardian is still here. She's lovely. We always look forward to having them around. They also do our handiwork. And we have planted a persimmon tree right here in front of our Confederate rose, which is doing amazing. As you see, it's topping my house now, and we're quite happy with that. Here we have a local native hibiscus, and I just can't remember the name of it, but it's notorious for neighbors calling the police, saying they're growing something they shouldn't be because of the look of the leaves. Ooh, you hear them cicadas? And look at that giant grasshopper. We are alive. So yeah, I have okra growing in my front yard because we still haven't moved the chickens. And I have got to remember to come out and get them. But this is longhorn okra, so this is still soft and edible. So I'm going to pick all these while you're out here. And then we'll carry on. If you haven't had fresh okra in the garden, you haven't lived. Hi, sister. You're going to help me remember to pick this okra?
Yeah, sure. Why is the camera saying that? Why is the camera in that thing?
That's the best thing about being the person that tends the garden. You get to have all the garden snacks. Here we have 2 pear trees right after. And then we have our Roselle hibiscus because I love making my pink tea. It's Jamaica in Spanish. And if you've had the pink drink in Mexico, that's what it's from. And then my lovely volunteer zinnias are rocking and rolling. So you know, if I haven't hand weeded the rose garden area, I have not hand weeded in here in our little orchard. Muscadine is doing fantastic. There's also our thornless blackberry there, purple sugar cane. We have blueberries, and then we have blueberries. The other one we've already harvested off of. This one's always later. And then we have some citrus rootstock growing in here because my husband is probably going to try and graft some things. But that's our 4 holes, which is now, 4 trees in 1 hole experiment, but now it's 3 trees in 1 hole. And this one on this side is the one that produced so much peaches. It was lovely. But can you see where I plant all my sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes. So I let them become ground cover out here in my orchard to help reduce the weed pressure, so I have less work to do out here, even though it's already a lot of work. And we also do have some lime over there, and I much prefer lime, but somehow I end up growing more lemon. Don't like lime. I do like the taste of the Meyer lemon, and I haven't tasted the pink. I know the family has and they liked it, but I do like the Meyer. It's more of a orangey lemon instead of just, you know. Well, I had to go inside because the camera started overheating before I did. But I work in the heat, so that's not a surprise. So we will end with bananas, a dead sunflower, and a massive elderberry takeover in this garden bed. I do have some mums in there, my garlic's out, so I'm gonna have to stick some more things out here. But I thank you so much for walking around my yard with me and hanging out and giving me a little bit of your time. And please remember to hit subscribe. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I appreciate any videos you want to watch. I have a lot of videos out there if you want to see more content. If you don't want to miss any content, that's why you subscribe. There's also a bell that can notify you when I post stuff. And if you're into shorts, check those out as well. And I have lots of things planned for you guys, so I will see you on the next one. Love you, bye-bye.